This week I was delighted to find peacocks, geese, swans, even a kookaburra and a gorgeous beach, all within 2 minutes of the main road. I've passed by it 100 times before and never even knew it was there. So having said all that, do you want to go for a wee walk? Let's start with the tram journey. Jump off at the main beach tram station, cross that road right there and turn and start walking towards surfers. Windy, autumn, still very pretty though, nice and sunny. Part of the water that surrounds this park and makes it into technically an island, albeit a very small and easily accessible one. But we can walk through this way. You can get here by tram, main beach, or you could drive. There is parking up along the road there, I've seen it. It's a really well hidden park though. You just wouldn't know it was here. The only reason I discovered this park was that when you're on the tram, it says main beach, get off here for, mentions a couple of places, and it also says Macintosh Island Park. And my curiosity was actual peacocks. How cool is that? I was so surprised and so pleased to find these peacocks. Little did I know there were even more peacocks in the park who were going to show off for us. At least one of them would. Watching me very carefully. I decided to have a stroll over to this bench and see what I could see. Little me, when I was a child, would have loved to have played under there. That looks like just the very spot for inquisitive children to get up to mischief. I spotted that enticing bridge and thought, ooh, I wonder what's on the other side. And I did go and look, but not just yet. Hang on. If you've been following my earlier videos, I've done about 2 months worth now, I think. I think you'll agree that they're definitely improving in quality and expertise, but I really need to use the better microphone. I do apologise for the background noise here. Black swans. Definitely not getting too close to them. When you're walking around the park, you just filter it out and you just don't realise just how loud the main road is until you're listening to it later, trying to edit. This one started to take a great interest in me, and I am not going to fight with a swan, so I stayed fairly well back. See him nodding there as if to say, yeah, you better get out of here, lady. Just me. I didn't want to be noticed by this one. Ooh. That's a kookaburra. Find it. Oh, there he is. There he is. And so I continued to have a wee meander, not always in the same direction. Came upon some geese. They were making noises as soon as I got anywhere near them. So if anything, geese are probably worse than swans, so I stayed well back. And then I went looking for the peacocks again, or peafowl I really should say, as there was peahens and peacocks. I'm not sure if this is the same muster or a different one, and I wasn't too sure if any of them would display their feathers for us, but one of them did. You can see why they're sometimes known as an ostentation of peacocks. I actually returned to walk back through this park a few days later, I had an hour to kill and I was quite nearby. It was pouring with rain. They look miserable, don't they? Those poor pigeons. I got a little bit more of the peacocks and the peahens and the poor pigeons. And then it was time to explore that intriguing bridge. That's quite the view those flats have, I would think. That lady cyclist there came so close to me she nearly ran me over. She had the whole of the rest of the path, so I did mutter a friendly greeting to her as she went on her way. One of the fun things about having zero sense of direction at any time is that things just suddenly pop up in front of you. I wasn't expecting to see Main Beach right there. Well. I mean, it makes sense, but it was a nice surprise for me. So it turns out we are now on Main Beach Parade, and you can walk all the way up there straight into Surfers. So I took a little bit of a toddle along just to see where it would take me. And I decided, as this was walking me into Surfers, I think that's Fernie Avenue up on the left, that I would turn right and head back over the bridge and into the park and have a wee wander round. You can see they have some lovely playgrounds. There's at least 2 in here. There are toilet blocks too, which is handy if you've got kids. I didn't venture into any of them though. So the path runs right around the park in a big loop with lots of little intersecting pathways. It's beautifully laid out, it's well designed. You almost feel like you're in individual little areas as you walk around the park. It's quite rolling, lots of little mini hills and dales, and each one feels quite secluded from the next one along because of the design. That's the other side of Bigfoot's cave. Come and have a laugh with me at this hapless tourist, I presume she's a tourist, who decided to try and get quite close to the swans and then changed her mind. I will admit to a little bit of a chuckle as I saw her beat her retreat. This is bird paradise, isn't it? Oh, Lord. The camera doesn't really do it justice. It was pretty idyllic. It was such a peaceful retreat. And I just want to remind you all again that this is autumn. Mind you, I haven't been showing you the horrible days. It's not much fun filming when it's arc season. It's been raining a lot. And you can see the gates there actually have peacocks on them, like maybe wrought iron. It's amazing. Just wanted to show you these park gates and the entranceway. You can really feel their pride in their peacocks here. There were 2 sets of gates, I think. There might have been 3, but there were certainly 2 that looked the same, and there was no sign posting on either of them that I could see. Another homage to the peacocks there. And then it was time to start heading back home. Sounds daft, but this actually reminds me just a little bit of the Pollock Estate in Pollock Shaws, where I grew up. We've walked most of the way around outside of the park, come in a right big circle. There are loads and loads of seats dotted around, barbecue areas, and it's all built around this big central lake. And then it was back up and out the park onto the main road, toddled back across that bridge and across to the main beach tram station, and then headed home. Bit of a glowery sky there. Thank you so much for joining me on my wee walk, and here's you back.